You've never had a woman who is your friend, just a friend? Ever? Ever?
I have. She was my friends with benefit.
Okay. No, I mean a friend with no benefits, just a friend.
That's
Oh
I'm actually thinking like, no, I've never.
Even I've never had. Guys, we are back again with the best podcast in Kenya, and we are with the wonderful Lily.
Oh, that's so sweet. But I have a boyfriend, Zola.
You compliment someone and you don't
Seems we love
Sao?
Si ulisema nilikuwa Naivasha. You guys have found a man. Shindeni hapo. Next time I'm calling guys for a show. That's the most interesting thing about me today.
Nice.
That I have a new boyfriend.
That's good to hear. Me, I'm not interesting this week. I'm just happy I'm alive. I'm well.
When you found out Lily has a boyfriend, you're heartbroken.
No.
Anafanya hivi, I got to share.
No. Either way, I'm happy for her.
I know go Paul.
Let's actually introduce our guest. Who are you? What's interesting about you?
Okay.
Something interesting actually.
My name is Nancy Wainaina. Something interesting. I think I'm too friendly. And some people take it like,
Take advantage.
yeah.
They take it like you're flirting.
Yeah, this
Yes,
man.
that's what I wanted to say. Yeah.
Small boys.
I mean, you guys know me. My name is Chim, but you already knew that. And I'm amazing. You already knew that too.
Chim,
What else
today
is
you
there?
look nice.
Something we don't know.
I always look nice.
No, today.
I
Just
always
check
look
for
nice.
today and go with it.
Something interesting. Yo, my mboga, I have a mboga garden. You've seen it,
Yes,
Zola.
yes.
Yeah, we weeded it. It's actually growing. We thank God for the rain. I no longer have to water it.
Kitchen garden.
It's a bit bigger than a kitchen garden, but yes.
Okay. In Nairobi.
I don't live in Nairobi.
Oh, okay.
This guy
Yeah, man,
takes
it's
3
far.
hours to get to this studio, bro. Let's go. Let's go, Zolz.
So the topic today is actually something that just talked about, but from the reverse side. It's nice guys finish last. And the first talking point will be, do nice guys actually finish last? And I'll start that with myself. I think so.
You're the next
I've
guy.
been there. No, I'm not. I'm no longer there.
As a nice guy.
Yes, I've been there, and we do finish. We did.
We
finish
couldn't
there.
tell you've been there.
Yes, I've been there.
We couldn't tell.
Whatever. I used to finish last until I learned the dark ways, the dark arts that women specialize in.
What's the meaning of finish last? I mean, I'm here thinking.
That's a good question, actually.
We're meant to define that as we define the friend zone. Finishing last basically means when a chick is between the ages of 18 to about 26, when she's in her prime,
26,
the hot
27,
cake, hot commodity, what does she do?
She goes for the bad boy.
I'm a makanga.
No, I mean, that's true.
Well, yeah, she goes for the bad boys.
Yeah.
And then akisha chapa, amebeat, amecharara, ameisha, ametafunwa na temwa.
Imetosha, eh?
That's when now she comes back looking for Zozo, looking for Zola to
Zol.
save her. Zol to save her.
Please, guys.
When she knows how
Before you go further, because you're spoiling my good reputation out there. That is my past.
You're no longer a nice guy.
No, I'm a good guy now. There's a big difference.
Really? What's the difference?
A good guy is someone who's assertive. He knows what, like the women say, he knows what he wants. And I don't play those games. The games that nice guys play, I will not play those games with a woman.
Which games do nice guys play? Play.
They enter the friend zone, as in they're
they're trying to placate mamas
yes, they
to
try
get into their palms.
Aha.
That's why I said I'll not be your friend. I'm still a good guy, but it has been spoiled so bad you can't even say it anymore. So
You want to tell me you cannot be my friend?
no, you
Imagine.
can be acquaintances, but I cannot be your friend as in like where we hang out pamoja, nini.
Why not?
That you use me like an emotional tampon, come to tell me about your issues with your latest boyfriend.
The same way you will say that I'll be using you. You'll be using me, but not in...
The sexual.
Yes.
You know the only way you can help me as a lady, as a friend. It's actually one or two ways. Jim might remind me the other one. Number one, are you helping me get
laid.
yes with other ladies? Number one.
Okay.
Number two.
I can help. With
Same.
that. Yeah.
Number 2, are you giving me?
Yes, that's how you're
Is
helping me.
this binary?
Yes.
Either you're helping me get laid, you
I will
give me
help you
troopers
with
to your
that.
friends, or you're giving me.
And you're actively doing helping me, not as in that unakaa tu chini ati we're going.
Ati don't worry, I got you. Kwanza Lydia na Kawale wa, I got you.
Let me tell you, I'll never
And
bring
then-
my babes to you people. Never.
That's how I
Because they'll not
Kwanza
because
tuchill.
they'll not leave us alone.
Kwanza
But it's okay.
Because me I'm
bro.
married. It's because me I'm married, number 1. Number 2, Lily knows watapoteza panty kwa kitanda.
Dead.
Actually, she'll actually realize the charm we have. But that's another story.
Charm.
Yeah.
Ebu, what was your first point?
The thing was, do nice guys finish last? We have described what a nice guy is. So in essence, actually, a nice guy is someone who does not have boundaries, who does not know who he is. Even Mondo said it very well. A man who does not have a sense of locker in terms of you will not be taken advantage of. There, she said, you will not be seen as a pushover. You know who you are as a man. You know the value you bring to the world, and you are willing to put your foot down and say, "Hey, I don't stand for this. I disagree with this."
You know, one problem about nice guys is that whatever you say, because they don't want to offend you, they will go with it. Okay,
That's a
Can we-
stupid boy.
Yeah. So hybristophilia is what? It's the desire for criminals, right? When we talk about the desire for criminals, we are talking about the desire for, rather, I don't know if you guys are aware of this. The most vile criminals usually have fan clubs, and those fan clubs are filled with women, right? So this speaks again to the bad boy thing. So think of serial killers, think of murderers, think of even guys who like abuse women, like sexually or otherwise. Women will actually form fan clubs around them.
That's a psychological
So
problem.
not all, I was going to say, not all women are hybristophiliacs, but all hybristophiliacs are women.
Really?
Because Zola, you will never see Zola say, "Wow, this mama is sexy." Alikunja watu hivyo, so sexy. You'll never hear that. But with Shohis,
Kiambu chicks who poison their husbands.
even
You're not gonna be happy about that.
Jeffrey Dahmer was gay, but he had a female fan club. Oh,
That's scary. That's disgusting. Anyway.
So even another thing I have to word about this thing of the bad boys that women don't realize when they try to change them is you try to change them because you don't want them to be as attractive to other women as they are to you. But in not changing them, they become unattractive to you. Because the things that made you drew you to
Attracted
that
to
person.
you've now killed it.
Yes.
Oh, that's what Shima said, and then you end up cheating on him with the
Yes.
person that the
Who
picture.
you changed him from? Yeah.
Damn.
You guys have a reason for attraction to bad boys?
No, I'm not attracted to bad boys.
I'm not.
I'm just attracted to. If it's a bad boy, it's in
I thought
bed.
1826 was exploration zone. Where are you exploring it?
Like
If it's
in
not the
bed.
bad boys.
The nice guys, the
The
friends in the
guys
friends zone.
in the
The
friends.
niggas in the friends zone.
These are the ones exploring it.
The bad boy, like
Cool.
in the bedroom, if you know, like I'm not saying slap me. Those
It's a
things.
package deal.
Yeah, it's
the
bedroom
it's a
part.
package
It's
deal.
the bedroom part and the part that you're a bad boy in terms of no, this man, you know, like me, I'm always giving an example of how because I have big boobs and so men in the clubs are always so ready to just. So me, I like it when you see a man is coming to do that and you're willing and ready to come and smack that man. That's now my form of bad boy, and that's the attraction. I'm attracted to that guy in that sense. But bad boy,
Wait, you expect again the friend zone to defend you.
My friends in the friend zone defend me. I told
my
you you're the
God.
two most
Simps.
weird person.
Simps.
And even yesterday,
Mimi ni gongwe.
yesterday that
Juu ya
guy
mbuzi
came
ya
to
gula.
defend me. I was telling a story
Could
here.
never be me. Mimi nikigongwa, that one's
So
I'm
you've
taking
never,
your hand
you've
and
never
we're
had
not even going home, we're going in the car.
You've
We're in
never
the
had a
parking lot.
woman who is your friend, just a friend. Ever. Ever.
I have. She was my friends with benefit.
Okay. No, I mean a friend with no benefits, just a friend.
That's
Oh
a,
my.
I'm actually thinking, I'm like, I've never.
maybe I've never had.
Yeah.
Maybe when I was in class.
I'm
You
a
know, I
Friends
was
call.
shocked to realize these guys are not my friends. Then all this time I've been saying, I said, Chimney Morio, these are not my friends.
Not your
Nyinyi si
friend.
hamwezi kuwa mabrathe ile.
No, nothing like that.
Damn.
Oh my.
Nothing like that.
Hey.
It's a waste of my time.
It's a waste of my time.
It's a waste of my time. I'm not getting what I want from this relationship. And women, if you're in a friend zone relationship with women, they will take more than they give.
Yeah, it's very one-sided.
It's very one-sided.
I think anything to do with women is one-sided.
And what is it with
Then
men?
there's no benefit to me as man.
If I may ask, where you have a female friend who you have friends with benefit with, and the chile starts falling for you, and you realize,
Because that's
She was never supposed to be
Yeah.
a wife. Like, play your position.
When that
question is a perfect comparison in terms of, again, the friend zone hajatosha mboga. It's also
That's why I brought it up. Yeah.
hajatosha mboga. So the same
He's
thing
lacking
with
that
the
something that
Yes.
would have made him desirable to you.
Yes.
It's the same way. This babe who
You
is
have-
my it was my FWB, right? She's lacking something that will make me want to make her my wife.
Yes. The
And
same
for us,
comparison.
that one thing that those bad boys lack is money.
Nope.
It's usually money. You'll never go and sleep with a bad boy.
Now, the
or like
reason
the
why
bad
we
boy who
brought
has
up
money.
the reason why we
bad
brought
boys
up
don't have
Makangas,
money.
the reason why we brought up Makangas is because ukiangalia roots kadhaa by the way, ukiangalia, you know, me I'm an old guy. I only know the old roots za zamani zenye zilikuwa na manganya. Root ka 58
Hebu tuambie ni za
23
wapi? Ka 58 ni ya
58
wapi?
ni buruburu. 23 achana na hizo westi, the ones that were for, is it outer ring?
Utari ni ya juzi wewe.
Anyway, 125 and number 15 walikuwa nakula watoto wa wadosi mazee, walikuwa nakula people's your sister turns 18,
anapita naye
2 months later akona ball ya
Si
nani
nakwambia.
kokodi fulani.
We are all the bad boys we are attracted to. The one thing that they lack why we can't make them a husband is because they don't have the money.
But they're actually bad boys who have the money, and that's why they
You
become
will not
players.
friend zone a guy who has everything you want but the money. What you'll do is you'll agree to be an FWB.
Me, I think those guys who have friends, okay.
Because
like,
if you think about it, the guys in your friends zone, and yours, they have more or less everything sorted out, except for one thing. You don't get wet when you think about them.
There's no desire.
There's no desire.
There's no desire.
I can't
It's
even.
actually it's nearly impossible to
I know
present
you're
someone
already
who's attractive.
thinking. I know whether you're already thinking about that guy, because I keep seeing in your mind. You keep flashing to that one poor bastard.
Ama tuweke picha hapa. Poto kimcheki.
No, she's realizing that's the thing. That attraction is a very big draw for many women.
And keep in mind, this guy would be willing to give you the world.
That's true.
Yeah. That's why. That's
He
why as
would
a
be
man.
willing to give you the world.
That's why as a man, I can't allow you to have a relationship with that guy. A friendship
Exactly.
With that
If we are dating, you cannot have that guy friends, because I know this guy is waiting in the wings. In fact, he's poisoning you. He's poisoning. He's just whispering poison in your ear about me.
Do you think those guys are weak guys?
Yes.
guy. They're very weak.
Really?
Terribly weak.
They're
Weak
just-
men do everything but walk away. If you're a strong man, you know this hurts, but this too shall pass. I'd rather walk away. If I'm into you, right? And I holler at you and you tell me, no, you only see me as a friend. It hurts. It hurts, right? Weak men will react one of two ways. Either I'm going to want to just stay around you orbiting, or I'm going to lash out with emotions, which brings us to what we're discussing. Weak men are the ones in the friend zone, the screenshot we're talking about, right? A strong man will say it hurts, inauma,
Wacha nitoke.
lakini nitazoea, sindio? And he walks away.
In fact,
but
even
so my friend, okay,
This
So
guy
my
better watch
friend
this episode, bro.
is weak.
He's a weak man.
yeah.
Don't equate strength purely with the physical. There's mental strength. Mental fortitude
Even
is what?
emotional.
Him knowing, that's mental fortitude, the emotional aspect. Him knowing he likes you. You don't quite feel the same way. That guy should just say, you know what? I'll find another. He'll
Another
find
who has it
another
all.
18-year-old, 19-year-old version of you. Without all the damage.
Because
In
I'm
fact-
not. Who said I'm damaged?
So you've been heartbroken. Heartbreaks damage you.
They
harden.
strengthen you.
They-
Actually,
yeah,
they harden
they
you.
harden
They
you.
harden. No man wants a hard woman.
That's a lie.
No,
That's
actually-
why you will marry someone like me and not date someone like me. You will date someone
They will
who's
go for
that 18-year-old is
that
who you'll
can
date,
for
but
you.
you will marry me.
Yeah.
Actually, Tim, let me give them you guys a quote. Experience on a woman in the dating world is terrible. Experience for a man in the dating world is great.
Actually, experience for men in life in general is a good
Yes.
thing. It toughens men.
For women, it's
Right?
terrible.
It makes you harder. Experience in women toughens women, makes them harder. It's terrible for them. I don't want to have to deal with a hard woman. I don't want to have to come to the house. You're thinking about 3 or 4 boyfriends ago, that guy used to talk to you like this. And then he'd lash out. Me, I'm not going to lash out, but because this conversation is going in that tangent, you now tell me, not anymore. Put your dukes up.
Let's go, baby.
I don't need that.
You don't
I
need
want
to-
a soft woman. I want someone who's going to compliment me. I need you to be soft.
Softness.
If I'm into
when
hard women,
we say
I'll
hard-
date a
In
gay
fact,
guy.
When we
Before you
say
go-
about
before you guys go.
hardening, we don't mean that
Violent.
now we-
Mbona unafanya
Yes.
hivi? Niko tu homa ndio mwangani,
And
bro.
not that we'll not compliment you. We will
Maybe that was a
compliment
bad
you.
example.
But when we say harden, it makes us, in case
Kichwa
I've been
ngumu.
heartbroken like
Kichwa
2
ngumu.
times or 3 times, I come to
Kichwa
you,
ngumu.
then it doesn't work out. I had heartbreak. Now I'm like, okay, I'm ready for anything. If it works, it doesn't.
And I
I'm
can smell
fine.
your
I don't need
bullshit
that.
from a
I don't need
distance.
that.
Because you see, if you and I are dating and we get to a point where you are, what's the word? You are, like, you're over it. Then why am I still with you? Why am I still with you? And the worst thing is, it rarely happens like that. What often happens is you are hardened because you dated Zola, you dated Sid, you dated Julio, right? By the time I'm getting to you, whether or not I have good intentions for us and the relationship, you're not willing to follow my leadership because maybe Zola was not a good leader. Maybe Zola was a conman. You thought there was a leader in it. This is an example. You thought there was a leader
Is
in him.
it?
Somehow I agree with you because
Right?
you will start maybe doing some things, then I'll be like, wait.
It triggers you. It triggers
That's
you.
not a bad thing. That's a protective gear,
Yeah.
bro. I'm like, this man is full of
Listen,
shit.
Guys, actually,
listen.
before we
Peleka
go
hiyo
for-
kichwa ngumu huko kwingine.
That's
Before we go
why-
further,
Chakani.
Let me give we're actually talking about the next talking point, which was why don't men like female version of bad boys, tattooed babes, rude girls, promiscuous
Kwanza your
women.
baby is tattooed.
But even let me give these guys a very nice
Don't
way of looking
judge.
at this.
Me, you're
Babes who are
shanga.
tattooed. Yeah, don't
That's
judge
such a
them.
small.
It's just ink.
Unafikiria kama-
Sini ink. It's
Kwanza baby who's tattooed.
But there are tattoos that have. Let me tell you, when you sent these pointers, I talked to my man. I'm joking. There's no man, but you guys, I'm joking. There's no man. It's just for content.
Jama
It's just
is
for
being
content.
nice.
But like I asked somebody and I was like, bro, let me ask you, if a babe has tattoos, what is wrong with that? And he said for him it's 1, what the tattoo is, and 2, where it's placed.
Yeah.
So if I have a tattoo like here,
no one. You're the only one, and him who knows it's there.
it's okay here
And the
is the-
tattoo artist.
But if let me give you an example of like my boob. If I put the tattoo over here, the intention of a tattoo is to be seen. It's today. I'm shocked you can't see Chim's arms.
I can
He's
see-
always
I can-
he's
I can
always
see
ready
one.
for us to see everything.
I can see one.
So that's the purpose of why people put tattoos. I mean, for someone to sit and be like, oh my god, okay, not maybe oh my god, but it's to be seen. So if you're putting it here, you want everybody to look at you here. So that's a problem for a man. It's like it's like you're I don't want to say unajiuza, but
Yeah, you're marketing
unajiuza.
yourself.
You're marketing yourself.
I'll go
so
much
that's
further
the
than
thing.
that.
But if somebody puts like their dads, you see, like if you put over here, anyone can see here. So maybe you lost your dad, which I believe according to the Bible it's not right. But I mean, if you put like maybe you lost somebody, or even your child's name, you put
Initials
it here,
maybe.
initials or something. That's not up. He said for him that doesn't have a problem. But if you're here putting a cut over here, bro, that's a red
Actually,
flag.
that one of the I'll agree with that on that one of the small tattoo thing. It's very nuanced. The issue we're talking about is someone getting sleeves, someone getting, it's called what, even this one for the paja. There's a certain lady who had a nudes leaks last year. Then she had tattoos already on the paja. A celebrity content creator, I'm not going to mention the name. And that chick, we already knew she was a problem. We already knew she was a problem. And that tattoo and Kibi had even warned that person. This chick here is a problem. The reason why tattoos are an issue, people don't get it. If you're willing to share your sensitive areas with a tattoo artist, you
Bana,
are...
paja ni sensitive. Wacha bana.
No, this is very sensitive.
Paja. Swali nikienda swimming kila
not
mtu
that I have
anaona.
to-
On the
I
streets.
get one, but-
Hey.
Here's what you guys are not getting. Men are very territorial. I want the woman I'm with, I'm going to settle down with you. You have been seen by very few people physically.
Paja.
Yes. And what that tattoo thing shows,
Yeah,
you
ma.
have no problem
Showing
exposing yourself to different men. And that for me,
So that is
Maze-
a compromised approach to
That's
it.
such a small
There's
thinking.
a much deeper way of
Let's
looking
go,
at
yeah.
it. You need to understand what tattoos were about. Tattoos were a mark that they were used to mark the warriors, and especially warrior achievements, right? They were then also a mark, because they were for warriors, they were then also a mark in some communities for initiation, right?
And others beauty, like those who cut their women here and
Even
Which
here.
is okay, but by and large, they were largely for men and they denoted the warrior class, right? And the thing about tattoos right now, because we lost that link to initiation, we lost that link. We don't have the warrior class anymore in society, right? What tattoos became is a way for someone who has a scarred psyche to mark themselves physically. Okay? When you're operating with a shorty who has decided to take her mental scars and make a physical monument to her scars, that is an indication you're dealing with a crazy one, Bwana.
See, the time is
Haram.
It's okay.
Haram.
Tim, in fact, there's a study
In
about that.
fact,
There's a study about that.
exactly. In fact, the more tattoos a woman has, the more likely she is to be insane.
You know-
I'm even surprised, Lily, you don't have tattoos.
But I'm not crazy. Wewe bwana, wacha tukana aje hapa mbele ya watu.
Actually, I'm also shocked. I'm also shocked.
I always tell people I'm a baby girl. Pain for why? And then for me,
Exactly.
it's I don't. Okay, I'm sorry. Please, kama mko hapo na you do this, and your people who do that tattoo. The people who tell me I put this tattoo here, I was hurt, and then I went and got the tattoo. The pain made me feel. I'm like, pain.
Exactly.
Hiyo
That
ni
is
nini
insane.
sasa
I would
bana?
have gotten a tattoo long time ago, but
You-
because
the
it
pain.
is
Painful.
the painful,
Yeah.
the painful part I can't.
And then you're thinking, this pain I'm going through, because emotions come and go. Like right now, I'm angry at Chim, but it doesn't mean I'll be angry at Chim in the next 5
Forever.
years.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it, I'm like, sasa hii kitu imeshinda hapa, juu ile siku moja nilikuwa nimejaa, I'm sure
Exactly.
alipiga
And you know
And
another
even if we
problem-
never speak again, you are going to carry a permanent reminder
Bro.
of me and how you felt anger
that
towards
time.
me or hurt by me for the rest of your life. That's
And I
insane.
think if you plan to put a tattoo, it should have a meaning. Don't just wake up and I'm in love with Chim, so let me just
Listen,
pachika
if you're a woman, don't put a
He's-
tattoo. I
he's-
don't know what these ladies are lying to you about. If you're a
You
woman,
can put
usiweke
initials.
tattoo.
I mean, for
anyone who
I think for my child, I'll put.
Usiweke
for
tattoo.
anyone who out there
When you
wants
don't
to
know the
put-
child's names.
I know my child's name, but I just want ile siku hata nikidedi na nimededi na yeye bado ako hapa. Manje tumededi na yeye.
This one, the tattoo that has maybe connotation. and all
Yeah,
that.
just like
The
my
issue-
child. But when someone has dead, man.
issue-
Also,
But-
you guys do know you are a Christian, but you should know this.
Yeah.
The Bible, the Bible categorically says you should not put tattoos on you. It's not just tattoos in general; it's tattoos commemorating the dead.
That's why I'm saying I can't do that. But I'm saying my child is alive, so I'll put like the tattoo just to.
And one more thing about tattoos, it shows you also very impulsive.
Yes.
So it means I cannot trust
Yes.
your whatever when
Judgment.
things are- Yes.
So basically, I say we can't trust him at all. Jumsi akona tattoos.
No, actually, for men and for you.
No, you can't do that.
Listen, here's the
Let me
thing.
explain. Let me
Men do
explain.
the
Let me
same
explain.
thing.
Let me explain.
Well, Chim is here. Chim can answer. Number one, he's right. Very impulsive. Check. In my youth, I was the most impulsive guy you guys had ever met. I had very, very bad impulse control. Right? If I felt angry, I'd lash out. If I needed, like I fell down, I wanted to spend money, even if it meant money I don't have, I'd spend. Right? Impulsive. Check. Right? Mental issues. Check. I had that as well. Right?
So you'll put the emotion on your body.
Exactly. Right? Now, the difference is the mental association to tattoos, like mental health issues association with tattoos, is more likely for females than males. So you're both right. Scientifically speaking, it is more likely for a man to get a tattoo to commemorate, like I joined a gang or this accomplishment. You're getting.
Yeah.
While for women, it's he broke my heart.
A trauma response.
thing.
Yeah.
Someone took advantage of me when I was young. I want to wear that to proclaim myself. I'm taking ownership over myself, like that.
Let me explain why I said it for men and women.
So in other words, I used to be a bitch.
Let me explain.
Abu, wait kidogo before you explain. I just have one very personal question. Out of all the tattoos you have, what's the one that you put una feeling I shouldn't have done this because of the anger or the impulse?
I never put tattoos because of anger. The impulse is maybe the ones on my forearm, because when they were fresh, they were beautiful. They were really, really beautiful. They're actually multicolored. I think I'll share with the director a photo of my tattoos when they were fresh, when they were popping.
He was not attractive back then. Say Jim ameingia say at least akapoa.
The thing was, Lily, on that issue of tattoos, why it's for men and women can be different is the attraction cues for men and women are different. If I see a chick with tattoos, my attraction is lower.
Very good point.
For you as a woman, you see a man with tattoos, it's not a very big issue because you are not looking at body count is not a very big issue for men and women. But for me as a man, body count is an issue, and one of the
It gives him the ick.
It's one of the things that can warn me that this chick has a high body count.
Is that tattoo?
Multiple.
Mazee mnakwanga na
That
thinking
you-
capacity iko chini.
Kai.
Mazee unafikiriaje
Have
hivi?
we not talked about impulse right
Does
now?
this mean that every time a lady puts on a
Ati
tattoo,
she slept with
Yeah.
someone.
No, I've not said that. I've said, and I keep on saying nuance.
She's already
I'm talking
mentally
about-
damaged. She's
I'm talking
damaged
about
goods.
mentally. Like a chick who has sleeves and all that stuff, tattoos here, tattoos on the pajas. That chick, I know for sure. Who she has pictured the streets, or she has very many mental issues that I'll not go there and camp there.
maybe you say about
Mental issues.
Even
But
the
that
streets,
is
even the
streets.
streets.
It's very possible.
Even
I
the
don't
streets.
think
Either
so.
or is not good for me.
Which is
Even the
okay,
streets.
but
Either or is not good.
the
Even her
assumption
being
of-
loose is true, bro. She's loose, bro.
I
She's
don't
a
But
think
you
so.
see, there's someone who will go for that lady
Yeah, weak nigga.
with all the tattoos.
Yeah, someone who doesn't mind the body count. Let him have at her and their STDs.
And that relationship there,
Can you imagine?
Maybe she'll
Ati-
go.
No, listen. Can you imagine your younger sister walking with her husband and then everyone says, "Ai tumegonga. Ai. Huyu ndo anaoa." Jote. Unakumbuka ukigonga hiki kitu for free. Ukigonga kwanza kwa parking lot.
You should be
Imagine.
excited saying,
Do you
I
think
conquered
any
all
man-
these men.
Imagine.
That's what I meant.
What the fuck?
that's what I meant think.
You think there's any man who would ever hold his head high when he hears someone saying that about his wife? No. In fact, you guys will be married. He hears that. The guy says, "We are done."
It's very embarrassing.
Yeah.
Maisha.
Guys, let's switch this thing to the last two topics. First one is about pick-me-shas. Are they, as in, do men prefer pick-me-shas or boss babes?
First define Pikmisha.
Pick-me-sha is a lady, it's a very derogatory term by...
From women
Yes. For women who are good. For women who
to
submit.
women who are good.
Yes, who submit to men.
Wife material are called pick-me-shas.
Yes.
The same way we have simps for men,
Yes.
but simps are useless men by the way. They're just useless men. Pick-me-shas is how women bash wife material
Yes.
women.
Imagine I found out about this word on Love is Blind. Before that, I didn't know about this pick me thing. And Love is Blind is like this year.
It has
I'm
been there
sure.
for the last 2 or 3 years. It's
I
a
didn't
black
know.
You guys
American
are
term.
ahead of the curve.
Who's us?
Zola and I. That's why you're tuned into base. But they subscribe, guys. Subscribe.
And then, so the question was, do we prefer pick-me-sha to the whatever? boss babe?
us.
And the term pick-me-sha is actually wrong. This is just a good woman. She's wife material.
Who tries to prove herself to you? Anangangana.
Yes, as
As in
she
equal
should.
her.
No,
Well,
you
she
know,
should.
I looked up for the meaning, and the meaning I got is a woman who undercuts other women to be chosen by this man.
By this man. She will
Yes.
get it say,
Actually,
oh, no, you have to have
she
that,
will,
sorry.
yes, she will badmouth me to make sure she gets you.
Hata mama yake aliachwa na baba
Yes.
yake.
Zola, have you ever sat down with your shorty and she's just gossiping to you about the next babe?
Yeah, that's lies. Kwanza
That's
we
a
like
lie.
it. Us we like it. Like,
In fact,
so much.
let me tell you why that is a lie. Let me tell you why that is a lie.
Do you know what we mean? Okay, we are friends, yeah? And I know Zola kinda likes you. So I will be bad-mouthing you to Zola. Ai, unajua, hata jana nilimpata akiwa amelewa ameanguka huko kwa mtaro, mimi nilimpeleka home. You get, so I'll be chosen.
because you're that person of where you're the responsible.
Yes.
Ulimpeleka
First of all,
home.
Yes, they scream pick me, those women.
First of all,
So-
how you know you guys are wrong? A recent study showed women tend to give each other terrible advice to keep them single.
Yes.
And the case in point
That's
was,
very true.
we will link this study, by the way, Bona Director. It was based on hair length. Women know men like women with longer hair. So a woman who sees you as competition, a stylist who sees you as competition, or your friend who sees you as competition,
Cut.
will tell you to cut your hair.
Oh, really?
Yes. That is why we say if you're a smart man, well, you are listening to Base, so you're a smart man. And the wisdom that we are kicking today is that single women keep women single. So
That's
that is not
true.
how you define a
because I don't want
because
you to. I don't want you to have a man and be busy and
then you don't have
leave me
time for
out,
me.
So
or you're even just jealous.
Fuck,
You're
that's
35
nobody
years
has
old,
me.
you're single, you're just staring at a lonely life with dogs and cats. That
That's
is not what a
true.
pick-me-sha is.
And a lot of
pick-me-sha is
people
a
who are-
derogatory
Oh,
term
sorry,
that is used to define a woman who knows I want to be Zola's wife. I'm going to do what it takes to be Zola's wife.
Which
But you know
includes
that-
what she said.
But,
No.
but
Yeah.
you know,
No.
if you get such a woman, she will do everything you need. She
That's
will
a
be that
cycle.
woman. But the minute you marry that woman, think she will not be the same person.
She's a psycho because she's got
Zola,
what she wants.
Zola will
That's
cross
the
that
word.
bridge once he gets there.
Damn.
But usually, more often than not, you can only fake who you are for so long. You can't fake who you
I
are
can
forever.
fake
Until I get what I
until I
want.
choose until
Which
you
is
choose
okay. The minute I put that ring on your finger, right, and you decide to bring out your
Most women
talons,
do that.
I'll just leave.
Most women do that.
I'll just leave. That's why we said weak men do everything but leave. If he stays, he's a weak man.
So you're attracted to a pygmisha?
Yeah.
No, and that's why I keep on repeating. That term is the wrong term. People who have used that term are women who are bitter. And pygmishas are actually getting good men. They're not pygmishas.
They're
wife
traditional.
ma-
They're traditional wives. Wife
yes,
material.
Yes, actually,
I find
they
them-
submit.
I find
That's the
them-
biggest problem for these women. Other women.
Desperate women
Thank
who
you.
You see, you're calling it desperation.
It's not
It
desperation.
is. It is. Bana, I'm going to do everything to make you happy. Kwani bana, what's-
Yes.
I'm even going to the extent of even telling you the wrong things about every other person
No.
and tell you why I am right.
There is no man-
That's a psychological
Listen,
problem. I'm
there's
trying
no
to
man
prove
who
to
sits
you.
down and gossips
let me
with his
tell you,
shorty
that kind
about
of
her
a
next
woman-
babe. Unless you're inviting that babe for a threesome,
Chim,
why am
you're
I
lying.
listening to you
No,
gossip
you're
with
lying.
about her next
You
babe?
listen to gossip about other women from your baby. You're lying.
Nope.
Even let's take
You
it
don't
further.
listen.
Chim,
You
Chim,
You
actually,
don't gossip at all.
I said something at the beginning of of this episode. I am not your emotional tampon. I'm not in the friend zone.
We're talking about your wife. You're not talking
And
about
I'm
your
not going to
girlfriend or
listen
your,
to you
your
telling me rubbish about the next babe. Unless you're telling me after all that, we are inviting her for a threesome. Then I'll listen.
You're
But actually,
you're just joking.
Chim, I actually know how to deal with this question. How am I even having that time to talk to you? When my chick, I've already said a strong man doesn't have female friends. So how am I gossiping with you about a chick I want? I'm not gonna come and tell you I'm into this chick.
Yeah.
You won't tell me, but I can
But
see
because
it.
we are friends, I will know. Maybe she will tell me by the fulani anikatia. So
Even I can see it. Just
And,
women are
and
not
listen, if she
stupid.
comes and tells me this, again, a strong man should be. My mind is not made up by your gossip.
Your nonsense, boy.
It's made up by me seeing this person. The tattoos are one of them. I can
vet
tell.
her.
I'm betting you.
That's
Tattoo-
one thing,
Yes.
something that you can see.
Yes.
But Zola, you're a human being. If I come and tell you right now, okay, maybe because you've grown up with Chimen, you know him better. You don't know probably like who. Julio. And I come and tell you, unajua Julio anakuanga msee wa sijui madre, anakuanga msee. If I tell you that, you will not go and start saying, I don't think Julio is like that. I don't think so. I know Julio a different way. You will know Julio based on what I'm telling you. And that's what I'm telling you.
We'll
This
tell
chick,
Julio, hey Julio, but then he was going into Madrid.
which is Chim ashaifanya hivyo. Chim nishaimpatia story nyingine moto akaenda kwa bomse. Nilisikia kwa we.
But even-
We don't do this gossip nonsense. Me, I'll come and tell you, listen, bro, I heard this about you.
Is it true?
Is it true?
But you won't go tell that.
And the guy was a weak nigga because he
No,
went and
I
put me
understand.
into shit, by the way. By the way.
But you won't tell a babe that. You won't say you don't tell me you're a weak girl. You'll be listening and be like, hey. And then you leave and start seeing that girl. And yeah, her hair is looking. Maybe that's how you'll start seeing whatever I'm telling you. You can see it in her.
You know,
It
that's
doesn't
not,
even
how you
exist-
know you
exist.
don't understand men is you forget a man will even wife the house help. So when you come and tell me even her hair is like, I don't care, because if the house help is more wife material to me than the mama I'm engaged to, guess what?
you're going.
That is the one I'm going to prioritize.
No, that.
In fact, even what you guys should realize, that good woman that you're calling a pygmisha, the thing that draws men to her is not only is she willing to go above and beyond for you in submission and there she cares for you, she'll also show you, yes, she's a very marked difference from other women. So you're saying this woman's a pygmisha, as in because she's gossiping and all that, you will be able to see it as a man immediately. I deal with you, I see that you're treating me. And please let's get this right. When she's giving me her best, I'm also supposed to give her my best. Let's
That's why
not
I was
forget that.
wondering why we are talking like
It's not just one-way traffic. Unanipa your
There's
best, I give you my
reciprocity, yeah.
best. That's a good relationship. The
I
problem
think
is,
that's a psychological problem.
That's someone who, after you marry that kind of a woman,
That's a psycho.
aki atakuwekea nini
Still wire kwa chakula, bro.
that fear.
Because you think the mama who has been running the streets when I marry that hoe.
that crazy one.
When I marry we are not supposed to be saying that on YouTube. So nikienda niwe ile langa inashindagi mango hapo huku nje, ati she's going to miraculously change and become faithful to me.
She will imagine. We get tired.
Guys, we finish
We
this
settle
thing.
down.
We finish this thing with the last question, and it's: do nice guys ever win at the end? Do they ever actually have a? It's called what? Happy ever after.
Happy end. Oh, happy ever.
I think they do.
Yeah, I think they do too.
And we're strictly saying this nice guy is this guy who's ignorant, this guy who's dumb, this guy who lets women step on him, who's not assertive. That's the guy we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's not a nice guy. I think we have a different definition of a nice guy.
I think he will get someone who gets him, who understands him, and who he doesn't have to, to explain himself. Like, well, you're a nice guy and I like you and nitakuja tu nikwambie and that's it.
I will give it a controversial opinion. I think a nice guy can win, but not with a woman who is at his age. First of all, learn the game, get money.
Then he stops being a nice guy.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Once he learns the game, he stops being a nice guy.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's the only way.
So for you, he can't win if he's nice.
Yes.
He has to
evolve. He has to evolve.
So Sims eat dust.
Yes.
Change.
He has to evolve. And then that chick is talking about that will understand him. If they're the same age, that's a problem. That guy has to go for a chick who's at least 5 to 10 years younger than him.
I believe nice guys can win. I believe nice guys win when they win the shit prize, because they get the mama who amepitiwa na kila mtu, she's now run through, amechapa now. Yeah. That's your prize now. She's like the banana that no one was eating the banana, they were just finyaing it. So imepitishwa kwa classroom yote. When it finally gets to you, it's mushy. This guy says,
it's an avocado.
Avocado in the market.
Yes, that one.
When it finally gets you, say, dinner is served.
That's a chick now who understands him.
That's how nice guys win.
Yes.
But depending, I mean, if we're going with the definition of nice guy, but what you guys are defining that nice guy, because I'm saying, even she's agreeing, I think we have a different definition of what a nice guy is. But if we're going with your definition, then that statement, I don't think they ever win anything. If I'm going to agree with what Chim is saying. But if it's the nice guy that we know, the one that we are saying, the one that we see, like out of the bad boys in that age bracket, we are no longer in that phase of experimenting and exploring.
So after you explored,
yeah, when I'm like now 29,
now when you're finally done,
that nice guy will win, because that's the guy I want to settle down with.
Oh my god,
he's won.
So
he has won an avocado that is so.
She's proven my point.
Imagine at the end of the day, but only avocado.
She's proven my point.
But that
avocado is messed.
It's not messed. But it still tastes the same. It doesn't look nice, but it tastes the same. Thank you guys so much for watching the best podcast. Please remember to subscribe, share, and like, and just agree with my opinion. Good night.
Have you seen that thuggishness?
That was brilliant.
That was brilliant. Thuggishness.
I really
should tag this one more.
That was brilliant.
That should be the intro.
That should be the intro.